What's going
on, everybody?
Hey, guys.
We're probably your new favorite show. Probably.
Maybe.
We are.
Are you sure?
Possibly. This gets really awkward. This gets more awkward every single time. Today, we're going to talk about butter. Can you believe it's not?
Well, I can. Why? Because I am a Christian man.
Can't.
You can't believe it?
I can't believe it. I can't believe it's not butter.
Huh.
I just can't. I just can't.
I refuse.
I just can't.
I refuse to believe.
Oh, bro.
Hey, so today we're going to talk about a couple different things. Mainly who we think should play certain characters in upcoming movies or potential movies. Initially, it all kind of started from us talking about
the new finishing each other's sentences.
Yes.
The new Batman trilogy that's supposed to be locked down now.
Right? Apparently, spoiler alert, apparently Batfleck was so great that they were like, yeah, that's it, guys. Three more? Yeah? Okay.
Solo films, yeah.
Hasn't even been
just solo films.
Hasn't even been released in Dawn of Justice yet, and they've already been like, he did so great. We're going to sign him on for 3 movies. That's awesome. But yeah, so the biggest question, the first one we had was,
who do we think should play Batman in the upcoming Ben Affleck solo movies? I think Ben Affleck.
I'm going to go ahead and kind of go a little left field with this one. I'm going to go way out there, and I'm going to say Ben Affleck.
I agree. Ben Affleck. All right. Now that we got that one out of the way. So there's rumors saying that they're going to follow a Under the Red Hood type storyline for one of the movies. I'm hoping it would be the first one. Who do you think should play Jason Todd?
So I have a few choices, actually. One of them might surprise you, but if you think about it, if he can Americanize his voice, because he's an Irish actor, very popular, very familiar, Devin Murray. He played Seamus in Harry Potter. The Irish kid. He played the only Irish kid in Harry Potter.
Okay.
For all you fans out there, you'll know what I'm talking about, because apparently we have a non-believer here.
I've only seen like the first 4 movies.
It's all right. We'll have a picture right here of him.
Yeah, well, I want it right here.
Right there.
Right here.
Right here.
All right, I'm done.
Okay, and then another pick I had, if they're going with the Under the Red Hood, which we both agree on, 100%. He's been known. He's voice acted the Red Hood before.
Yep. 1, 2, 3.
Jensen Ackles.
Jensen Ackles. Yeah, he voiced Jason Todd / Red Hood in. Are you all right? In Under Red Hood.
I didn't know you were gonna do that.
The animated movie. The dude's got the voice. I mean, no one can argue with that. He's already played him, so I mean.
And a point that
he's got the look.
Yeah, a point I made to you, I remember. Sorry, is he has a history in doing stuff like this. He's going into the 11th season of Supernatural, so he's used to playing action roles. He was on the 4th season of Smallville. All of you out there who know me know that I'm a huge fan of Smallville, and the 4th season was a very crucial season because that one had so much to do with superpowers and the development of the main character Clark Kent into the Kryptonian he is. So Jensen Ackles really has an experience with kind of working in that realm, in particular DC.
Yeah. So
that's my thoughts on it with Jensen Ackles.
Yeah, dude. I mean, he looks like a Jason Todd to me. He looks. I've looked online of like other like fan casts of who other people would say, and he's on most of the list. And a lot of the other ones I don't necessarily agree with. There was one other that I saw, and I started to really think about it, and it would be a really fun choice, in my opinion, and that's Aaron Paul from Breaking Bad.
Yeah. You showed me that. I'd be open to it. He's got a look for it.
He wouldn't be the whiny kind of person that he was in Breaking Bad, but he's been in other movies since then. I think he was in Need for Speed.
It was so terrible.
Was it bad? I haven't even seen it.
Oh my god.
Was he bad in it?
Everyone was bad in it.
Really?
Every aspect of that movie was terrible.
Well, I think he's a good actor. I think he could probably pull it off, and he kind of has the look, in my opinion.
Yeah, if they
can
keep
grow his
him,
hair out a little bit.
Yeah, if they keep him that rugged look that he has. Another one for me that I feel like you agree on is Brett Dalton. He's known for his role in Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. as Agent Ward. Him particularly for the look, he plays a very serious role in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but if we could make him a little more, die hard, friggin'...
I don't know. I loved him as a good guy, like the first part of season 1, but I loved him so much more as a bad guy. So he can obviously do both.
Yeah.
So he could do... depending on what route they go, he could be the anti-hero that he is like right around like right now in the comics, or he could go as the guy that wants revenge from the Joker killing him and just being all bad.
I didn't like the character of Agent Ward until he was, a bad guy. So I feel like if they went that route, that'd be my best one for him, because he's doing the whole in the actual show. The character he's portraying is doing the whole anti-hero thing right now, and I'm just not feeling it as much as when he was a bad guy, so I feel like he would be much better if it was the route of revenge. Okay. That's my thoughts.
I like him. I've liked everything he's done. He's a good actor.
Oh, yeah,
he
great
could definitely
actor.
pull off either one.
Great actor.
Yeah.
Who else do you have on yours? That was it? So
yeah.
I had one last for that, and that's Aaron Taylor Johnson. He played Kick-Ass and Quicksilver in the new Avengers movie.
Yeah, I
not
saw
at the same time.
I don't know.
I think he would be good in this role, but more so as Nightwing. If I had to put him as a Robin,
I could see him as a Nightwing possibly. Yeah.
Which kind of segues us into the next. Who do you see playing?
Well,
you had brought up to me that they were talking about.
If they do the Under the Red Hood, if you're kind of basing it off of like that movie, like the animated movie, Nightwing was in it a little bit. Hopefully, they would put him in there a little bit longer in the actual live action movie.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I would really like to see JGL, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, play. I mean, he already got like a little taste of Robin in The Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah.
I could see him being a really cool version, for lack of a better word, I don't know a good word for it, but a better a cool version of Nightwing.
Now, I think you told me that they were talking about incorporating Nightwing potentially into a live action role. Outside of, because we're both very familiar with Ishma Hawk and his portrayal of Nightwing on the web series. So if we've been shown anything, it's that there could be a live action.
Well, they are doing Titans.
Yeah,
and
so
they're going to be casting.
And
the rumor is, what's his name, Stephen McQueen. The rumor is him becoming Nightwing in that, which, I mean, he looks like it. I don't think he'd be my first pick, but...
Who's Stephen McQueen? What would I know him for?
He's in Vampire Diaries. I think. I've never watched it, but I think that's on CW. CW has a talent for casting, like...
I don't think I'm pretty sure it's HBO, because Vampire Diaries is pretty graphic.
Maybe it's not Vampire Diaries on...
I was going to say, Vampire Diaries is very
What's that
graphic.
other... There's another vampire show that's on CW.
True Blood. No, True Blood's the graphic one. It's probably Vampire Diaries.
Yeah, Vampire Diaries.
Okay.
Yeah. Whichever one, I don't know. But the CW has a knack for getting talented and very good-looking actors and actresses, and they all go on to do movies and...
I mean, if we look at it, which is actually one of my picks, I'm pretty sure the show is on the CW. The Tomorrow People?
Yeah, that is on.
Yep, with Robbie Amell, which I had said to you, I think he would be perfect for Nightwing. Just because, you know...
I could see him as Nightwing.
He's got a very... Just the face. Like, when I look at the picture you have up there, from... That's Death of the Family, right? Is it Death of the Family?
Yes.
Okay. He has these pictures up there of all the characters, and I'm going to keep shaking my pen till I make my point. That he looks very much like Robbie Amell. Robbie Amell. Another pick I had was Zac Efron.
As Nightwing?
Think about it. Zac Efron has a lean, fit look of Nightwing, and in the face he looks, and he's shown that he can play, you know, somewhat serious roles. So
Well, not only that, but Nightwing is kind of like if Spider-Man and Batman were to have a love child, that would be Nightwing, because he knows just about everything that Batman knows, but he has a really smart mouth, just like Spider-Man. So I could kind of see that.
I think Zac Efron would do great justice to it, just because I got back on the Zac Efron train with what movie was it that he came out that he was
Neighbors.
There's Neighbors. He was in That Awkward Moment. He was in just quite a few movies. He was in like a ton of movies.
I've just seen him in Neighbors recently.
Any movie I've seen him in since post High School Musical era, I've enjoyed him in, and I think he does a great job. He takes his acting very seriously. Another pick I had, I'm not too familiar with him other than like the brief moments I've been exposed to him, but more so for the look, is a guy named Julian Morris. Cute picture.
I was just
Oh my God! There's a floating picture there. No, he's known for Pretty Little Liars, the movie Sorority Row, and he was in, which is kind of a kudos to him. Obviously, it's not as big as the first one, but if you remember Dragonheart, the movie, he was in the third one, which I'm sure nobody really saw much of. But the Dragonheart movies are kind of actiony, so that gives him somewhat of a background in working in action. So those are my pick, but more so for his look. He looks very Nightwing-y.
I don't know what he looks like. Now I know what he looks like. All right, so moving on from the Batfleck trilogy, there's been rumors of possibly there being a Batman Beyond live-action movie somewhere down the road.
That would be so dope.
That would be awesome. Actually, Robbie Amell, who we were talking about from the Tomorrow People, he was also Firestorm in The Flash, which you haven't gotten caught up on yet, so you probably don't know that. But it's not really a spoiler. I mean, he's all over TV, and trailers and everything. But he said that he would like to do Terry McGinnis in a Batman Beyond movie. And he was saying that it would be cool if they did like a grounded, like really low budget, grounded version of Batman Beyond, which I don't really know if I agree with, because it's supposed to be futuristic and I want it to be
crisp.
Yeah, like just
good
flying.
looking.
I mean, the dude's got rocket boots flying around everywhere. I mean, I want to see that at least once.
Well, that was probably my favorite. And I've told you this. You know, I'm not as huge a fan of Batman as you are, or so much so as I am of other characters. But Batman Beyond is my favorite incarnation of Batman. Terry McGinnis is my dude. Like I love that Batman. He's a great Batman.
Did you see the episode of Justice League with They're in the Future with Terry? Have you seen that?
Like a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
I probably watched it.
It's pretty good. But so yeah, I mean, obviously.
Did you just watch it recently?
No, I just thought about it.
Oh. Nerd.
I think he'd be a good Terry McGinnis. I think he might be a little bit too big and a little bit too old for a high school student. They could obviously change that, but I wouldn't really want them to.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad if they did, but I'd like them to keep true to the story. What kind of picks did you have for Terry McGinnis?
I just have one. Besides him, I just have one that I just can't get out of my head. And stay with me on this.
And his name is?
Andrew Garfield. Amazing Spider-Man.
I remember you saying that, and I still hold to he's too short.
He's short, but that doesn't matter in movies anymore. All they have to do is just have the camera right, or get someone else that's not much taller.
In my heart, I will know that he is short. In my heart, I will know that he is not a tall Terry McGinnis.
Yeah, but you didn't know Drake Bell was short.
Drake? Oh my God.
Drake Bell for Terry McGinnis.
Yeah, I was going to say, they should just make Drake Bell Terry McGinnis.
No, I don't know. I think he'd be a good... I mean, yeah, he's like 30, but he still looks like a high school kid. I mean, he'd be a good Terry McGinnis, I think.
Drake Bell?
No, Andrew Garfield. No, sorry, Drake Bell. I don't think so.
Sorry, man. Keep doing your Spider-Man thing. No, I had a few picks. I could see it. I'm open to it. I'm open to Andrew Garfield. I had a few picks, 3 in particular. One of them, not familiar with his work too well, but he looks very Terry McGinnis-y. Apparently, I'm turning these people into adjectives. First one I am familiar with, Brant Dougherty. Now, he played a guy named Noel in Pretty Little Liars, which, yes, I have watched.
My brother watches that.
I had a buddy from radio school call me up one day, and he was like, bro, you gotta watch Pretty Little Liars. And I was like, wow. Quit being a nerd and let me go back to watching Young Justice. No. He played Noel in Pretty Little Liars. He was in a parody movie that was surprisingly good as far as the movie goes, called The Starving Games. You know what I'm talking about?
Is that on Netflix?
Yeah.
I think I've seen part of that movie.
Yeah, it wasn't bad, but he's just his look. He's got very Terry McGinnis look to him, especially if they get they highlight his masculinity because he's a pretty boy. But if they get him a little scruffy, he'll look pretty.
He'll look pretty.
He'll look pretty Terry McGinnis.
He'll look pretty.
He'll look pretty. But yeah, he was good actor. He can play that kind of cocky but like reserved character that Terry McGinnis is. You know what I mean? Know what I'm saying?
Know what I'm saying? Know what I mean?
And I had Colin O'Donoghue. He's very familiar for his roles in The Tudors and in Once Upon a Time. Him, I more so, I'm sure he's a great actor. I don't really follow either of those. But he had the look. He had the Terry McGinnis look to him. And then finally, I had Ryan Merriman, and I stand by this one very firmly. He played in Final Destination 3. He was the main character. He played in Pretty Little Liars for like the first season. And he was in that movie from everybody's childhood on Disney Channel called Look of the Irish. Do you remember that? Where he's like a high school basketball player and he finds out that he's like part leprechaun? Yeah, that guy.
That's Terry McGinnis?
Telling you. When you see the pictures, look at that. Like, tell me he's not...
Yeah, when I look at this one, I can see that.
He's very... If they pretty boy him up, he's got the look, the physique for it, too.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah. I like him a lot. Ryan Merriman. He would be one of my top picks, honestly. Either him or Brant Dougherty. I'd like Brant Dougherty for sure. Just because Brant Dougherty, when you see what he looks like, boom. Looks just like it.
Boom.
Boom!
All right. Probably my favorite... not my favorite. The one I really want to talk about is who would be Bruce Wayne. The old Bruce Wayne. And I only have 2, and if it's not one of these 2, I would want it to be someone that would just blow it out of the water.
Yeah.
First one is Clint Eastwood. He's a badass. I mean,
he is.
He'd be perfect.
But I think he's just like, you see him and you don't think Batman when you see Clint Eastwood. I don't feel Batman when I look at him, and he's also just not big enough.
Dude, they could figure it out. They could make it happen.
I knew you were gonna. They could make it happen.
They can make it happen. It's Hollywood, man.
Make it happen.
They can make it happen.
Make it
Bippity boppity. Jello. If not him, probably I don't know. One I really wanted to see is Ron Perlman. He was Clay from Sons of Anarchy.
He was also Hellboy.
And and he was Hellboy. I keep forgetting that. because he had all the...
Ron Perlman, he was also in Alien Resurrection, the fourth one. He
was?
yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
I did not
He
know
played he played one of the like bandit mercenary type guys.
that. Oh. I could see... I don't know. He's just...
Rugged and mean looking.
mean, yeah.
Dude, I love it.
I would really like to see that.
He was on my list actually. Ron Perlman. He was on my list because he has that old man Bruce look to him.
Yeah.
Another one I had, if they could make him older, looking.
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck. Dude, he would be so good as Batman. They should put him.
Why haven't they casted him as Batman yet?
Bro.
Batfleck, that'd be his name. It'd be so sick.
Be his name.
Whoa!
Actually, I had John Hamm.
John.
He's known
Hamm.
for young Tommy Lee Jones in Men in Black, young Agent K.
John Hamm, I think, was one of the people
He
they
was in the
rumored-
running for Batman.
That's right. Yeah, I knew
Yep.
that sounded familiar.
Yep, I knew you were going to say that, and I'm so excited that you knew that too.
Yeah, dude.
Yep, he was in the
Ron
running
Hamm. I did not
John-
mean to do Ron Hamm. I don't know who Ron Hamm is.
for Swan Ronson.
Ron Swanson. Wait, is this him?
No, not
That's
even
not
a
him.
little bit. You got to put an H in there. John. John Hamm. He's known for being young Agent K. He's known for
Alright,
Gangster Squad. He's going to be in that new movie coming out where it deals with the cartel. Santa Carabrio. That one. Those two were my top. And then I had, of course, like Nick Nolte, Pierce Brosnan, or George Clooney. Just because they're...
If we're gonna go with an old Batman character or an old Bruce Wayne as an old Bruce Wayne,
Nick Nolte.
no, dude, you said George Clooney.
Yeah.
I think if it was any old former Batman, I think it should be Michael Keaton.
I think George Clooney, just because as they've aged,
No.
George Clooney
Nope.
has way more
Nope.
of that Bruce Wayne look.
Sorry, no George Clooney.
I'm not saying I'm a fan of
I'm
his
not
Batman.
saying he wasn't a bad Bruce Wayne. I don't think I could get the taste out of my mouth.
His was the one they put bat nipples on, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You don't put nipples on the bat suit. Okay, I'm sorry for that outburst.
Sorry, microphones.
It's a condenser mic. Nick Nolte. I stand by that. Nick Nolte would be...
I don't even know who it is.
Here, I'll pull it up real quick. Nick Nolte, he's known for...
You know who would be a good Bruce Wayne?
Who?
The guy...
Jeff Bridges?
Who's Jeff Bridges?
He was...
I don't know actors, man.
Jeff Bridges
I know-
was the old guy in the first Iron Man. He played the dude in The Big Lebowski.
Oh, okay. No, I was thinking the guy that was pulling the strings in Saw.
Oh, whoa!
Yeah.
The guy who played Jigsaw. He would
Yeah.
be
What's his
really good.
name? I don't remember his name.
But that's Nick Nolte.
I don't know why, but like that just reminded. Yeah.
I think
He played. He was Ironmonger in Iron Man.
No, that was Jeff Bridges.
Is that not who that is?
No.
Right there on that right.
I don't know who that is.
That looks like him, dude.
No, that's
I thought
Nick Nolte.
Okay. Well.
Nick Nolte, what were you known for? He was known for A Walk in the Woods, Rich Man, Poor Man, Grace Point, Warrior. God, yes. Nick Nolte, I think, would be really good. And who did you think? Who did you ultimately pull up?
If I could only pick. Wait, what?
Oh, you were saying, what was his name? The guy who played Jigsaw.
Tobin Bell. Tobin Bell.
I think he would be
Pictures
great.
right here. He that would be for a really old Bruce Wayne. 'Cause the guy's pretty old. I mean, he's an old guy.
And he has that rugged look, too.
But yeah, I mean, he's still. I mean, obviously the guy is scary looking, and I think that would be really interesting because he's old man Bruce. I mean, he's get off my lawn, or I'll kick your ass. And then, like, if they follow, like, I just want them to follow like the animated series where like Terry McGinnis is like running from like the Jokers or whatever. And then just Bruce comes out with a cane and just beats them all with his cane.
Which was also one of my favorite things about Batman Beyond was that, the hoodlums are Jokers now. The Joker had such an influence that there's now a street gang that models himself after the Joker.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
Freaking love it, man. Batman Beyond is so great. I love it so much.
It reminds me of, I just watched the episode yesterday of Gotham with the Red Hood gang. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still have to finish Gotham.
I do too. I'm almost done with the first season.
Oh, speaking of which, if you guys watch Gotham at all, and Supergirl, they have the
I just realized where you were going with this.
yeah the TV spots coming out during Gotham. They're gonna have Dawn of Justice trailer that's catered to Batman, and during Supergirl they're gonna have a Dawn of Justice trailer that's catered to Superman. And then when did you say, what date was that supposed to be?
October 26th.
October 26th.
It's my mom's birthday.
Happy birthday, Caleb's mom.
Happy birthday, Mom.
And then shortly after, there's supposed to be a second trailer to Dawn of Justice, and then we have
like a full trailer.
then we have a whole freaking year until it comes out.
No, we don't.
Almost a whole year.
We have like 5 months, dude.
When does it come out?
Or 6 months. Comes out March 16th? March
Bull.
something?
Bull.
Yeah, dude. No, it's almost done. Like, it's...
Watch them have done all this build up, and it's gonna be like 10 minutes of Superman and Batman fighting, and then like an hour and 45 minutes of Batfleck doing this.
It is March 25th. Yeah. Please stop. March 25th of next year. So we have December, January, February. We have 5 months, dude. Wait, no, we have like 5.5. Please stop. We have 5.5 months.
To tell me what to do, Mom. That's not too bad.
No, it's not.
And
we have
then-
less than 6 months.
And then February, Deadpool. Then March, Dawn of Justice. And then that fall, I think like August, is when Suicide Squad comes out.
Yeah. Captain America Civil War comes out in May. May something.
I'm excited for it. Speaking of potential things, so the internet kind of blew up recently over a potential live-action Spider-Gwen movie. If you guys aren't familiar, there's a new comic series out. It's in Universe 52, I believe. Hold on, I have it right here. It's where, in this universe, it was Gwen Stacy who was bitten by the radioactive spider, and Peter Parker is just a normal
Nerd.
freaking nerd. So if you haven't seen it, cue picture, because Spider-Gwen is the dopest looking Spider-Man ever.
Spider-Woman.
Spider-Woman, sorry, I apologize. Am I insensitive?
Uh-huh. Go on.
Yeah, so Gwen Stacy, so they had talked about, how great it'd be for Emma Stone to play Gwen Stacy. Caleb, you look like you disagree over there. Why so?
I love Emma Stone. I just don't see her as Gwen Stacy.
Why so?
I just don't see it. No, don't see it.
I think if it wasn't for Emma Stone's portrayal of Gwen Stacy, she would have never gained the traction she did. And I'm pretty sure, I know that the Gwen Stacy Spider-Gwen wasn't out before.
You sure?
Yeah, I feel like it wasn't out before she was Gwen Stacy.
I don't know.
Either way, if it wasn't for her portrayal, Gwen Stacy would have never gained the traction. I wholeheartedly believe that.
I mean, I liked her in The Amazing Spider-Man. I just don't see her as the superhero.
So,
type.
who would you say could play Gwen Stacy?
Jessica Alba. No, man, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't have a good casting choice for Spider-Gwen. I don't know. I have no idea.
I have a few picks. Emma Stone, I feel, would do well. There are definitely people I think would do way better. To start with, and in no particular order, Amber Heard. Amber Heard is most known for her role in Never Back Down. She was also in Magic Mike XXL. I don't know how relevant that is. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, okay.
Other than the 12 times I watched it today. And she was in The Ward. Amber Heard. See?
Yeah.
Yeah, Amber Heard.
I can see that.
Yep.
Well, she'd have to be younger. It has to be someone young.
Which
Well,
leads...
she's 29. She's married to Johnny Depp. She just got married to Johnny Depp.
I didn't know that.
married 2015. What?
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 What? Wait, was she in?
Johnny Depp's gonna be Peter Parker. It's confirmed. Wow, good for you, Johnny Depp.
Right? She's a pole, man. Malin Ackerman, who played Silk Spectre in The Watchmen, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah.
I think she would be great. I think she'd be really great. Or Silk Spectre 2. Miss Jupiter was her own name, I think. But yeah, I think she'd be great. She has the experience with actual superhero movies. It was a DC movie at that. Watchmen was DC.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Zack Snyder.
Yep.
Yep.
The visionary of 300.
And
Nothing else. I've never seen him do anything else. I don't know anything else he's done. He definitely didn't do Superman.
I was about to say, are you joking?
He didn't do Man of Steel.
He's doing Batman vs Superman.
No,
He's
he
doing
never-
the 2 Justice Leagues.
No, never. I've never heard his name on any of those projects.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
That's- Now, bear with me on this one. Hayden Panettiere.
Man, I always think that's a mistake. Same thing with Emma Stone worked out, but like when you do super big, like superstar actors, it doesn't. I don't always think it works out. It worked out for
Heroes.
It worked out for Nick Fury, Samuel L. Jackson.
Well, that was because they were just getting the project off the ground, too,
Yeah.
and they needed a name like that.
It worked for him, definitely. But I think like the same thing with like George Clooney as Batman did not work out.
You think it's because he was too big?
No, it's just really dangerous when you do that kind of stuff. When you try to get big name actors to try to pull in views just because it's that guy,
Yeah.
it's not usually because of his acting skills in that particular genre. I think it's just, oh, well, everyone knows who he is, so they're going to go see a movie.
Yeah.
And I don't always think that's a good thing, especially with comic books, because there's so many diehard fans that if it's not exactly right, they're going to spit on the movie.
Oh, yeah. It definitely brings in the money for the production company and everything. Like, they make money off of it.
Yeah.
But I think fan-wise, it doesn't do well. My final pick, and this is probably my top pick. Her name is Spencer Locke, and she is known in my heart mostly for her role as Kmart in Resident Evil. Young blonde girl.
Young blonde girl.
She would be 100% perfect. Cue picture. Let's just think on this for a moment. Moment of silence. I think Spencer Locke would be perfect. She'd be the perfect spider-gwen. Spencer, if you're watching this, I love you. And I loved Kmart. The character you portrayed, not the store. The store is great as well.
The store is dying. Your franchise is dying.
So that's who I have. That's who I have as my pick for Spider-Gwen. Yeah. Dude, I really wish he had a beard.
Man, I really wish I could just...
So, it had been brought up, and we decided to talk to each other about favorite childhood superheroes. And mine is surprising with how much I feel like I boycott against this character. But surprisingly, when I was a kid, my favorite superhero was Spider-Man. Spider-Man and Superman and Wolverine. Yep. And as I got older, I was a big fan of the Moon Knight, which, if you guys aren't aware of who the Moon Knight is, kind of lame idea until you read his backstory. And then you're like, wow, this dude's a beast. He pretty much got his powers from the Aztec gods because he, like, saved some village, and he's kind of like...
I didn't know that.
Yeah. He's kind of like their version of Batman, but with actual superpowers. Just because he is the Knight. I mean, he's Moon Knight. Your guy is Dark Knight? Well, he's the Moon Knight.
It's not my guy. It's me.
Who's your favorite?
Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Batman and Spider-Man.
Spider-Man and Superman for me.
I think Spider-Man was probably everyone's childhood favorite.
Well,
Just
Spider-Man's...
because of that 90s cartoon.
There's that, and to be honest, he's the most iconic superhero Stan Lee ever created.
Yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
honestly, if you think of comic books, everyone, even anyone who doesn't read any comic books, would know who Spider. I mean, unless you're like in a third world and.
No, they probably still know.
So Spider-Man, he.
You make it so hard for me to keep a straight face.
I'm sorry.
Spider-Man, yeah, definitely Spider-Man.
Spider-Man-
Yep. Spider-Man and Batman. I
Spider-Man
remember
and Superman
when I was little, I
and
used to
Goku.
Superhero.
Yeah,
He's
who
a
are you?
Saiyan.
Who are you to say he's not a superhero?
The superhero.
I wanted to be Goku.
I wanted to be Goku too. Actually, I wanted to be Gohan because Gohan beat Cell. So
Teen
Gohan
Gohan was a beast when he beat Cell. Honestly, I liked Future Gohan the best though when he had one arm and he was training Trunks
yeah.
in the alternate future
That
to
was
come
pretty
back.
cool.
That was my favorite because he did a one-armed Kamehameha.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Gohan, Teen Gohan did that too.
Teen Gohan did the
His
largest
arm was, like,
Kamehameha
messed up.
ever. He had like filled up the entire screen for 12 episodes.
Man, when is this gonna end?
Cell's like, I'm getting really sick of this guy.
I've been watching this TV screen for 20 minutes and it's still blue.
It's just a blue blur. Why was Spider-Man and Superman my favorite?
I don't know, but Batman was my favorite ever since I
Nobody
was
cares
little.
about yours.
My mom's friend bought me like I don't know what she bought me, but she made a cape out of it, and I was just like always running and jumping off couches and stuff as Batman.
Don't get me wrong,
so
I
much
loved
fun.
Batman. I had all the Batman toys. I watched the show. I always gravitated towards Superman more.
I honestly don't remember ever like. I mean, I never had anything against Superman, but he just wasn't really that interesting to me because I was like, oh well, I mean, he's always gonna win.
I related to him like
I've
wholeheartedly.
learned better now,
I related to him wholeheartedly. I mean, an alien from a dead planet, last of his kind,
Yeah, just like you.
superpowers. No one ever understood him growing up. You know, that's my life in a nutshell.
Sorry, my phone just lit up for no reason. I didn't get anything.
One day one. No, Spider-Man. You want to know the only reason Spider-Man was my favorite? Was because I would make rubber band chains and like stand at the top of the stairs, and when my brother would walk by in the basement, I'd be like,
I loved the.
I love Spider-Man for that.
I loved the theme song. Like the
I don't remember
robotic voice.
I don't remember his.
I'm not gonna do it.
Do it.
No.
Just whisper it in the mic. No one will hear.
No. Everyone will hear. So you want to go to the next one?
Yeah,
Favorite
no,
comic?
favorite all-time comic.
Is this comic series? Like story arc?
Just whatever. I mean,
Or
that's
favorite
it's
issue?
it's
Because
a
I don't know like a specific issue.
No. I think story arc.
Story arc.
That's a hard question, though. I mean, really,
I don't know if I could pick just one.
I don't know if I could pick just
I really like the Nightfall. That's probably the one everyone says.
when
Batman
Batman
one?
dies. Yeah,
No, when Batman gets his back,
back
broken.
broke by Bane.
Yeah. I really like that one. I like the whole battle for the cowl between like Nightwing and sorry, I think I'm getting sick. At Azrael, I never can pronounce his name. That guy.
Yeah, no, I agree, Dennis.
There's people walking around outside. Yeah, between Nightwing, the Red Hood, kind of decides he wants to be Batman for a little while.
Yeah,
Yeah, like it's just. I don't know. I really like that. I like those kind of stories where something happens and everyone wants to be the next king. You know what I mean? Like
mine is not Marvel or DC or even well known. Favorite comic series of all time because I would read it all the time when I was younger. I can barely remember the name of it. I think it's just called Terror. And the main character is this, like, I don't even know what he is, but he's kind of like a mixture of, like, Freddy Krueger and, like, the like, scorn that, like, tear through and the Uncanny Universe or whatever. He's kind of like those. But, yeah, his name was Terror, and he just went around and killed people.
You had a very dark childhood, didn't you?
I was alone a lot, okay? That's why I read comic books so much. That or Transformers.
Transformers was a comic?
Yeah, they had a comic series.
How did I not know that?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yep. Yep. I told you mine weren't. I mean, don't get me wrong. Deadpool's the shit. Love Superman. Really love. Thank you so much for Darkest Night.
Blackest Night?
Blackest Night.
Did you finish it?
I'm almost done with it.
I still haven't even picked up Thor Core.
Thor Core, really? Thor Core, if you guys haven't read the Thor Core, which he knows I've been wanting to talk about this since the beginning of the show, the Thor Core is a 4-part series in which all of the Thors from the different universes, except for the Mighty Thor up until the end, spoiler alert, yeah, well, I already told you they were coming. They all come together to pretty much save the entire universe. It's awesome.
Is Beta Ray Bill in it?
Yeah, Beta Ray Bill is in it.
Okay,
The only
I'll
one
read
that's
it.
not in it is the Frog, which I'm completely okay with because I thought that was stupid. Yeah, there was a frog who was bestowed the powers of Thor. Marvel had a...
Well, hey, if he's worthy.
If he's worthy.
Captain America isn't worthy, but as long as that frog's worthy,
As
that's
long as
all
that
matters.
frog can do it. No, Beta Ray Bill's in it.
What other Thors were there?
There's the Mighty Thor, Beta Ray Bill. There's Dargo. It's Jargo? He's like this future one that's kind of like a Minority Report
Is the
type vibe.
female Thor?
No, she wasn't around yet when this series was made.
She's Thor, right? Like, she's actually Thor.
No, she is just, her name is just Thor.
Yeah.
And now the Thor who was, like, actually Thor before her, like, she has a name, but they just call her Thor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
she's
but
not
Thor.
Thor.
But the actual Thor, who's no longer Thor, he's just Thor Unworthy. This is in the comic series, too, with her.
Yeah.
He's Thor Unworthy, and he looks so badass. He has, like, this apocalyptic look to him. And he's, like, wears this, like, tattered cloak and stuff. Doesn't wear a shirt, just wears a tattered cloak. And just walks around with this, like, mean, grizzled look to him. Doesn't have his hammer anymore.
What does he do? Does he
Fucking
just fight people? Just
beats people up. No, he just goes to soup kitchens and
he goes
works.
to AA meetings. And
He works at soup.
Avengers Anonymous. So while we're talking about Marvel, I read something today actually. So this is new,
Brand new.
brand new, exclusive.
Listen to these tracks.
Listen to these tracks.
Nap it, boy.
So let me know how you feel about this,
No.
and you guys
won't.
watching.
I won't let him know.
There is a rumor that they're making a Civil War Part 2 comic.
Really?
Yeah. And the picture that they showed was Iron Man and Captain America, well, Falcon as Captain America. Like another Civil War.
So the new Avengers?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know what it'll be about.
I can't imagine
But
what it'll be about.
It
And
could
why?
It could be completely different. There's so many new people in there now.
Yeah, but why did they pick? Why is it Iron Man and new Captain America Falcon against each other?
The picture was like them fighting, so.
Why is it? Oh, why? I don't like that they picked Iron Man for it then, because it's like.
I mean, it may not be Tony Stark, though. I mean, you don't know.
I don't know. I'll have to see. I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah, I mean, I just read that earlier today, and I saw the picture of it, and I was like, So they're trying to definitely push this whole Civil War thing, and they're already... I'm guessing it's popular enough to where they want to do another story arc.
I don't like that.
That could be cool. I mean, they'll have
I mean,
another
I'm
Captain America, they'll have another Thor.
Well, if you want me to be honest, I'm also just not crazy about the new Avengers. I'm not.
They'll have a new Spider-Man. I'm just trying to think of all the new
By the
people
way,
they have.
Miles Morales. If they don't put Miles Morales Spider-Man in this universe, in the MC universe, I'm going to lose my mind because he is so awesome. And Donald Glover would be perfect for it.
He'd have to be older, though. Donald Glover's getting kind of old.
He's 33 now?
Yeah,
32?
and Miles Morales is like...
18? Well, if they had done it
If
years
he's
ago
even that.
if we had done it years ago when we were talking about it, either him or Michael B. Jordan, or somebody we don't even know. I don't know.
I'd rather, yeah.
Well, you know, he's Dominican Republican. Actually, he's not even African American.
Who?
Miles Morales. He's Dominican
he's-
Republican.
he's half-
He's black and Dominican Republic.
Yeah. He's mixed.
Yeah, I just.
I really, for like superhero movies like this, when they're casting like younger actors, so they want to carry, I would rather them cast like relatively like no-name actors. Yeah.
I think Miles Morales, because Miles Morales is, to me, the most relatable Spider-Man we've had in a long time. Because with all the
Just
comic,
'cause it's something new.
well, Peter Parker just is kind of drawn out now. It's like nothing's new about it. It's like, okay, dude, Uncle Ben died. We're sorry, like years ago.
Yeah, but he's still got Aunt Jemima's pancake, so he's good. Just go to the store, get some Ben and Jerry's ice cream. You'll
You
be
just made me
fine.
think of that scene in Family Guy where he goes, "Oh yeah, just like the Jemima's witnesses." And they come to the door. Y'all want some pancakes? No, I think Miles Morales would be great, especially because he's new, he's relatable. It'd be a great thing for the demographic of, you know, the African American or, you know, Dominican Republic fans of the MCU who don't really have a superhero in there yet.
Right.
So that would be awesome.
Yep.
Especially a young one, because the Falcon is older. So it'd be cool to have a young, you know, black.
Yeah, and the
actor in
Falcon
there.
was a kid too. They're just. I mean, what they're doing now, I guess, makes sense. Like for what they're doing, it makes sense, kind of having the older, like adult characters. But
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's,
I like what they're doing with Spider-Man. Like they're casting him younger, so if they ever do Miles Morales, he'll have to be younger.
I agree 100%. But and to add to the older thing, Robert Downey Jr. is already hitting the point where he said he's done. I mean, he's getting,
wanted to be done for a while.
he's getting old.
Yeah.
I mean,
Same thing with
Yeah, he was the perfect Tony Stark, but it's
Hugh Jackman. This is
Jackman?
going to be his last Wolverine movie.
yep. This is and they're doing Old Man Logan, is what I heard.
I really hope so.
Yeah,
I don't think that's confirmed yet, but I really
It would
hope
be
so.
so awesome.
And then
for
when
him
they
to do.
recast him,
Somebody said Tom Hardy, and I can't disagree more.
yep. Well, really?
Yeah,
Have you seen like the fan art of him?
yeah, I can't
You
disagree.
don't think
more.
so?
No,
Wow.
I think Tom Hardy's too beefy.
No. No, dude. No, he looks.
If they do it if he looks how he looked in the movie Warrior, like that
He
look to
looks
him.
more comic book Wolverine than Hugh Jackman does, in my opinion.
Oh, I agree. But the picture they used for that fan art, I know what you're talking about. That was like too buff of a version of him. If they use the one from like Warrior, where he was still pretty, you know, lean.
He needs to be a big guy, though. Honestly, I mean, that's how he needs to be a big, hairy Wolverine. Like that's what he was in the comics, and that's what he
Yeah.
was in like the old like cartoon, and like that was my Wolverine, like the '90s cartoon, like that Spider-Man. Yeah, that was my song, man.
Dude, that was
is
my. Anytime I heard that,
'90s
Dude.
songs were the best.
anytime I heard that, I was like, "Whoa, yeah, X-Men zone! Everybody, shut up!" That's exactly how it went. No, I think. Also, Chris Evans has said that he's wanted to be done.
He's flip-flopping. He keeps going back and forth.
I mean, I can see it though.
I
He's been
think
playing.
he's saying whatever Marvel's telling him to say that day because he has two potential successors in Bucky Barnes and Falcon, which I'm pretty sure both of them at one time or the other have become Captain America.
Yeah.
So I know Falcon has. I think they were pushing for Bucky in the movies though.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think that's going to kind of play a part in Infinity War, where the main Avengers are basically going to either die or be imprisoned or disappear. Like Thor's going to be in prison, Captain America's going to be dead, Iron Man.
I would really.
I don't know what's going to happen.
I
with
would
Iron
really
Man.
like if in the MCU they did the new story arc of Thor and Thor becomes deemed unworthy.
Well, he's.
I mean, he's going to prison, right?
I think so. Yeah.
So I think
he's
it'd
gonna
be.
in prison.
I think if they kind of tie that into he becomes deemed
I think they're going
unworthy.
to change it to where because Loki, is
Yeah.
acting as Odin
Yep.
right now.
And that we still haven't seen that come through yet.
Yeah.
So I think it'd be really cool to have Thor be deemed unworthy, because he's still strong.
Yeah.
He's still an Asgardian, so he's a beast as Thor unworthy, and then have the female Thor. I mean, because she's part of the new Avengers, isn't she? Female Thor.
I think so. I don't
Yeah.
know.
So I think it would be really cool. I think it'd be that would be a cool story arc for the Avengers.
I think now they're getting to a point to where they can kind of start doing the lesser known, like, not only characters, but like iterations of the main characters.
Mhm.
And it won't be like too big of a deal anymore.
Yeah.
Because it's all getting so popular now that it's not really going to matter.
I concur.
I concur.
Indubitably. Yes.
Defiantly.
Recalcitrantly.
I was saying. You know how I really want to do, let us know if you guys think this is a good idea. I really want to do a video where it's us talking how people text, like how they type, like defiantly instead of definitely, and just horrible like misspellings. And
Or like when
mistypings.
autocorrect happens. Like the time I was texting somebody and I was like, yeah, her and I are Snapchat friends, and my iPhone went, yeah, her and I are Anarchy friends, and I was like, whoa, that went south so quick.
Every time I try to say ha ha, it always ends up baba.
Mine always
And then I'm
goes,
just like baba 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 baba.
mine always goes, ha ga 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 ga.
Mine does that too.
Ha ga ga.
Baba baba baba. Haga haga.
Ha ga 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 ga. Or just like really weird things. I try to type like I apostrophe VE, and it'll look like Asgardian. It'll look like Mjolnir or something like that. Mjolnir. Did you?
Mjolnir going to the
Mjolnir been there?
Oh, has it? Has it been there?
Has it been there? All right, guys. Thank you for watching. If you guys could,
This episode was all over the place. I apologize.
yeah, no, but it was. If you guys could go back and tell us who you think should be the Robin, who you would like to be as the Robin, who you'd like to play the Red Hood if that was a possibility, and for the Batman Beyond series, who you'd like to play Terry McGinnis and Bruce Wayne,
Yeah.
and then who
Old
you think
Man
would be
Bruce.
Old Man Bruce,
Old Man Wayne.
Old Man
Wayne.
John Wayne.
Get off my lawn.
Get off my lawn, or I'll League of Assassins you.
Well, break your neck with a cane.
Or who you think should play Spider-Gwen. Just
Yeah.
go ahead and comment below. Thank you guys for watching, and if you don't chew Big Red, then fuck you.
Bye.